Between easing back into its trippy teen world or dunking your face in a nice bath of Tupac singalongs, heroin, and Fez gunslinging grandma, which path did you think Euphoria would choose when it returned? Both answers are perfectly acceptable, depending on your Euphoria tolerance level. Just 15 minutes into the premiere of Season 2, we were all in the same room at some drug house, watching characters we do and don't know strip naked. Keep in mind, this is well after we saw our first stick of this Euphoria season, when Grandma Fez shot the guy in the strip club. Euphoria. How we missed you. After a nearly 2-year hiatus, excluding the bridge episodes, the series returned to HBO this Sunday night. And if you can't already tell, it didn't miss a beat. Following the bridge episode's revelation that Rue didn't overdose during her relapse, and is very much not sober, Season 2 picks up with a teenager in the middle of another bender, bugging Fez and Ashtray with her, rather haunting, a cappella rendition of Tupac's 16 on Death Row. When you've cooled, did anyone guess a Fez-centric first episode? He finally gets the cold open treatment, in a flashback sequence where we learn that his grandma indoctrinated him into his unlawful business. Ashtray even gets a backstory. Grandma Fez took him as collateral for a drug deal, and his mom never came to pick him up. Ashtray equals he chewed on a cigarette as a baby. At the end of the intro, we find out that Ashtray killed Fez's dealer with a hammer, prompting the opening adventure in which Rue, Fez, and Ashtray have to pay the dealer above that dealer a visit. Cue everyone getting naked. The premiere swings back Fez's way near the end, as he chats up, you probably also didn't guess this, Lexi, and smashes a Nady's face with a bottle of Tito's. This content is imported from YouTube. You may be able to find the same content in another format, or you may be able to find more information, at their website. Speaking of Nate, our tall friend is back to a relatively moderate level of teen villain chaos, chugging beers while pushing 110 miles per hour, hooking up with his best friend's ex, Cassie, and doing back-to-back shots of whiskey. Plus, you wouldn't think, really, that they'd kill off Nate in the first episode of this season, but watching a bunch of Euphoria partiers pull Nate away in their arms with cutting crews, I just died in your arms is enough to wonder. Unless Jacob Elordi lied to us in his Esquire interview, Nate will be around for at least a little bit longer. He teased more time at the Jacobs household in Season 2, so maybe we'll find out the identity of his little brother after all.